Heroes, adventurers, and legends of the show, it's time for a recap. In our last session, our heroes just finished laying the beatdown on invading bugbears that attacked the tavern in the middle of the night. The heroes then push it to the town square to finish the fight, and that's where we meet Frederick Juniper, the Leonin mayor of the town. After some roaring words with Drell, the town's guard finish off the remaining bugbears with ease. The group then attends the town meeting the next morning and offer to take care of the town's pesky bugbear problem. Our heroes prepare for their quest and grab the next carriage out of town towards the bugbear hideaway. On the road, they are stopped by the jazziest, snappiest, most well-dressed thieves the heroes have ever seen, rolling with the beat and right into the initiative. Bard, play that intro and let's get on with the show. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome to the world of Humbrea, featuring 3 first-time adventurers and 1 very patient DM. This is DND404. So you guys are on a cart right now. You are a little bit higher than them, maybe like 5 feet higher than them. You got 2 thieves approaching from the front, and you got 2 thieves approaching from the back.
Are they all the same distance?
Yeah, they're closing in. They're like kind of in swinging distance. They're about 5, maybe 8 feet away from the cart. And they're approaching. They're like, they all have knives out and they're snapping their fingers.
Okay.
All right. So
are they snapping their fingers with the knife in their hand as well? Like
yeah, they're very talented. They're snapping with both hands
while tossing
but they also
the dagger
have the
up.
knives. Yep.
Drell's actually kind of impressed, but he's not going to say anything.
Okay. So Jared, you go first. What are you doing, man? You have first attack.
Yeah. I'll use my Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast, sure. So which one are you aiming at?
I'll hit the ones in the one of the ones in the back for sure. We'll say with the left one.
That'll be thief number 1. How's that sound? All right.
All right.
Okay. All right. Roll a hit.
All right. So roll. Oof. I got a 5.
What'd you roll?
A 5.
And you added your charisma modifier?
No, I didn't add charisma. Charisma's 3, so it'd be 8.
It just misses.
All right.
Okay. It is now
My turn.
Thieves, Alec, and Dan's. Yeah, Dan.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So I've already prepared a sling bullet, and
Okay.
but I use a free action to kind of speak to Drell for a second. Take a moment like, hey, Drell, you can focus on the ones in the front, right?
Yeah, I'll take care of them.
All right. I'll focus on the ones in the back, and I flick one at the one on the right.
Okay. So thief number 2, roll a hit.
Yep, I got 16 plus my dexterity, because I'm throwing. 19. I'm guessing I hit.
19. Oh yeah, you hit. Roll for damage.
2.
So you just hit him with a rock. He's like, threw off my rhythm, but I'll get you. I'm gonna get you, and I'm gonna get that wheel. Yeah, I'm gonna get you. He's like, dance to a beat. As he gets hit, you start noticing like slight musical jazz in the background. You're not really sure where it's coming from, but you just hear a little jazz, a little saxophone. Like, yeah, like kind of like Jarts versus the Sharks versus Jets. It's like, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get that wheel. Okay, it is now Jared's turn. I'm not that Alec's turn.
No, that's mine. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I am going to grab my great axe and I am going to go for, I guess, the guy who the up at the front, whoever's closest to the driver, just because I actually want to try to kind of protect him. I don't think he's going to fight. So.
Oh, help me, big stronger man, help me. I keep giving my guys different voices every time, so don't hold me to that. Yeah, so you're totally able to jump down from the cart and swing at one of these dudes.
And that is a 21.
Yeah, yep, that's a hit. Yep, that's a hit. You swing at the one on the left or the right?
Whatever one's closer, but if they're the same, I'll just go left.
All right.
And
roll for
that
damage.
is 3 damage.
Okay, it's like, ooh, sharp axe, but is it sharper than my tune? And he goes to stab you. Misses. He goes, damn, I'll get him on the next verse. And then the other one looks at you and goes, you're gonna attack my buddy? I got your back, Garrett. Goes to hit. 4. Ooh, I'll get him on the next verse too. He snaps. What are you gonna do? Going back to Jared and Dan, they're trying to climb up on the car. He's like, ooh, we're gonna take your life and your wheel. Tries to climb up on the wagon and misses. Tries to slice it with a knife. The other one, he's trying to break the wagon. So he's trying to kick the wheel on the carriage. He fucking got him. nat 1. He goes to kick the wheel of the carriage, and he just misses, goes right through the hole, kind of busts ass. He's now knocked prone. So that was the last guy. So now it's a new round. It is Jared's turn. Jared.
Yeah. Witch bolt incoming. I can cast. Well, maybe I shouldn't, because I can only do that once per day. I should probably save it for something more important. You know what? Blasting him. Doing my blast. Hold on.
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast again.
Do it up. Do it up.
Woo! 20. Nat 20.
20. Nat 20. So you do double damage.
Yay.
Go ahead and roll, and then we'll double it. So
I got a 10.
What? You just did 20 damage to this dude?
Yep.
Finish him, Jared.
I give it all my power because I was so mad about this whole inconvenience that I just muster all my energy into this one bolt and fire it, and the guy turns into just a pile of dust.
Boom! A pile of dust settles upon where this thief was. The three thieves now look at each other and look at the floor and look at each other's, and they're like, "No, Garrett, our brother, no!" We gotta scram, boys. You're lucky it wasn't nighttime, otherwise you would have been in for a real bite. They snap at this. They're trying to retreat, and they're walking backwards pretty fast. They're trying to get away from you guys.
All three of them.
All three of them. They instantly start like walking backwards swiftly.
I throw an axe at him.
Okay. So roll a hit.
That is another 21.
You hit him. Roll for damage.
Let's see.
Ow.
Hand axes is 1d6. It's another 3 for damage.
It's the same one you hit before, right?
Yep.
Okay. Thief
Garrett,
is,
I think it was his fucking name.
No, Garrett's dead.
Oh yeah, fuck Garrett. Okay, yeah, then the same one.
So you throw an axe. You throw an axe at the dude. Goes, it lodges in his shoulder as he's walking away. He's covered some ground because he's a thief and he's pretty fast. He goes, damn, this hand axe. Haha, but I've stolen your hand axe. And now he's walking away pretty quickly. Name's Ross, by the way.
Fuck. Fuck Ross. Can we burn him down?
I got him.
You can definitely try to get him. Like
I'm yelling at this guy. That's my friend's axe, and I pull out my 2 axes and run after him and slash at him.
What is your speed?
25. Wait, how far are they?
They've covered a full 30
walking
feet.
backwards though.
They're walking backwards pretty fast. These are Broadway dancers. These are low-ways.
How far are they?
Are very
about 30
athletic.
feet away. Very
They're
athletic.
snapping both hands with a
Okay,
with a
so I
knife
can
in
get
it while
I can get
walking
within
backwards.
slashing damage, right?
You would have to do a full movement action because they're really fast. Like these guys are really fast. They have a speed of 30, so they're about 30 feet away.
But when 25 feet, my full movement put me within 5 feet, which would be enough.
No, 25 minus 30.
It's 5 feet away, which is
Yeah. What are you Wait, what are you hitting with? An axe or a sling?
yeah, just my axe.
Yeah, they're just outside your range. You're a small creature.
All right,
Yeah.
how? God,
You could chase them.
I
mean, I'm gonna kill this guy, fucking Ross.
I need my
sprint
friend's
30.
axe. I can't let the axe go.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. So I run maybe 20 feet, okay, and I take out my sling. Is what I do.
Okay.
And realize they were 30 fucking feet away.
Wait, how much damage did you do to him again? You said 3?
Yeah, I did 3 damage to Ross.
Okay.
Is this the guy I already damaged as well, or is that a different guy?
No, this is the guy I already damaged at the front of.
Oh, so he's pretty hurt. Okay, so I'll take out my sling. No, you know what? I throw my axe at him. I throw one of my hand axes at him.
Okay, you throw your hand axe at him.
And that's 14. Does 14 hit?
You hit.
Fuck yeah, okay. 2.
He takes 2 points of damage. He looks really messed up as it kind of lodges into his other shoulder. He goes, this stings, but not much as falling when you're tap dancing. He takes the axe and goes, I just got myself another axe. Ross, the axe stealer. And now it's his turn because everyone just went. He turns around and does a full dash action.
Well, wait. Wasn't mine an opportunity attack because he was retreating?
No, he didn't cross you.
Yeah, I did. From the front of the front to the back.
Oh, you're
There are two
absolutely
guys, yeah.
right.
Yeah, because
Okay.
they're running away from us from the back, right?
Yeah, so that was an opportunity attack. Yeah.
Yeah, so I still get my turn because that's why Dan went. Now I get
Right.
to
Okay. So they are 30 feet away from you.
So I run 30 feet and I swing my axe at him.
Roll to hit.
That is not nat 20.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, dirty 20.
Roll for
go.
damage.
That's a 10.
He dies, but not before. He takes a slash right across the chest. He does a little spin, goes, "Ew!" Falls to the ground.
I just whisper right before he dies, "Give me my fucking axes back."
You want to take it back?
Yeah, I take
I
mine and I grab Minnis as well.
So the other two, now that it's their turn, okay? Because the other two are now doing a full dash action. Ryan and Brian, they're bolting.
Away from us, right?
Full
Yeah.
dash.
Oh
is
yeah, they're
60,
full
right?
retreating.
Yeah, I just yell at them. Never come back! Fuck you!
We will be back again. We will take that wheel.
So full dash
And the
is,
snaps fade.
is 60,
As a
correct?
Yeah, they have gone full 60.
Oh, guess what? They're still in fucking range of fucking good old my bolts. Get ready. I'm fucking going. I'm fucking trying to get some more.
All right, which one you aiming at, Brian or Ryan?
Ooh, you know what? Fuck Orion. Got a 17 plus.
Hits.
Yeah. Oh, I got
These
it's
guys
20.
have an AC of 12. Yep. It's not
That's
a
a
nat
dirty
20,
20.
right?
It's a dirty 20.
All right, you hit. Roll for damage.
Here we go. 6.
You do 6 points of damage to his back as you shoot a beam at him.
Do I knock him over? Do I slow
No.
him down? Do I cripple him?
No.
All right. As they're running away, they just hear me snapping like, "Get out of here, bitches!"
You're off beat. You got to do it like this. We will return. We will get those axes and wheel. Brian and Ryan out. They do a spin and they just fade from the horizon. All right, you guys are out of combat.
Good job on that slash, Drell. Reach my hand up for a high five. Like really
Yeah, high
low.
five him back. Good job on. That was a good throw, by the way.
The high five like hits me onto the ground. Give him a thumbs up from the ground. Thanks, I'll take my axe back. As I'm
I
laughing.
really wanted him to steal your axe. I really tried to steal your fucking axe.
No fucking way.
The guy goes, all right, you guys ready to get on the road? Just move that cart out of the way. We'll surely get out of here.
Seems like a Drell kind of job.
Yeah, Drell just walks over and just easily just kicks it out of the way.
Yeah, all right. Give me a strength check.
That is a 12.
All right, you move the cart out of the way.
Can I investigate the two people that we just dusted, basically?
Absolutely. What are you going to do?
I investigated, but I only got a 5.
So you don't notice anything out of the ordinary. They were wearing matching outfits. They were fine linens. They both had red bandanas to cover their face. They both had equally swathed hair. They were both very well dressed. And they just had a couple of daggers on them.
Yeah, okay.
Nothing worthwhile.
Anything worthwhile? Just a couple of iron daggers.
And just for good measure, I'll just like inspect the road to make sure there's no rubble in the cart, to make sure there's nothing in the cart, broken cart.
Nothing in the cart, you said?
Yeah, just to make sure there's nothing in the cart.
I'm going to roll a d20. 1 to 5, there's no items. 6 to 10, there's a couple gold pieces. 11 to 15, we'll say there's more gold. We'll keep it between gold because they are thieves. 16 through 20, a item.
Roll it.
I got a 6. So there's a couple of gold. It's like a pouch of money. You go to look through it, and there's maybe about 2 to 3 gold pieces in there, and a handful of silver.
Well, like 50 silver, 25?
Yes.
50 silver.
Yep. We'll say. Well, yeah, we'll settle on 50. We'll settle on 50. You drive a high
Okay.
bag. So you got 3 gold, 3 gold, and 50 silver out of that.
Ooh, there you go.
I give 1 gold to each of the guys. Of course, I'm like, hey, look at our little bounty here. Here you go, guys.
Hell yeah. 5 gold now.
Well, you boys sure earned it. Guys, are, all right, let's go ahead. Let's keep it going. So you guys are about like a mile and a half from the town. They were kind of like close-ish. Looks like they were just trying to get what they could and but you guys successfully warded them off. So you guys are now traveling more, and let's see what happens. So this is a road event. So we're not gonna like role play each step or anything like that. Be like, oh hey, how's the weather? We're just gonna roll to see if other stuff happens. So one of you guys, no, I'm gonna make you guys roll. I'm gonna make you guys roll. Okay. All right. Alec, go ahead and roll me a d20. 11 and up, something happens. 1 to 10, nothing.
You mean
so
Drell?
I want to roll low.
You mean Drell,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
Drell, yes, Drell.
I got a 7.
7, nothing happens. So you go another 2 miles successfully.
Now I'll roll.
About 4 miles out. Go ahead and give me a roll, Minnis.
That's an 8.
It ain't, nothing happens. You get another 2 miles. The town is no longer seen. You don't even see the smokestacks or the smoke coming out of chimneys. You don't smell anything. You just smell grass. You're just hearing the wheels turn as you're going across this dirt road now. The grass seems well kept. It looks nice. You guys are actually enjoying the scenery. You see some mountain ranges, so you know that you're coming up to where you need to be pretty soon as you see mountains in the distance.
Okay.
Armos, go ahead and give me a roll.
12.
12. What happens? What happens?
No.
Ooh. Something happens.
There's a disturbance. I could feel it.
Oh yeah. Someone roll me a d20. DC 12.
Oh, D12.
No, a DC 12.
D20, but the DC is 12. So you need to roll higher than 12.
Well, you don't need to roll higher. It's just something's gonna happen.
You want me to do it, or you guys got it?
Dan's got it.
All right, let's see it.
Yeah, Minos got it.
I got 15.
Hey.
15. Nice. Okay. And one more time, someone roll me a d12.
Drell.
Guess that'd be
Drell, go ahead and roll me a d12.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to be responsible for any more.
I got
Set of
a
12. Fuck yeah, dude. Not 12.
Well, yeah, unless it's like, well, 12 people spot, you know, like.
Oh, right.
Strap in, boys.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
jeez.
Coming towards you at rapid speeds is another carriage, but you hear loud, how do I say this? It sounds like there are mini explosions coming towards you, and this thing is coming, and this carriage is approaching you at vast speeds. There's no horses in front of it. From what you see, about 200 feet, 300 feet in front of you are 2 goblins sitting on the front, and it looks like they have a steer. They're holding like joysticks or like a wheel of some kind, driving the cart, and there's constant explosions behind it as if it was like an engine propelling itself towards you rapidly. And you're just hearing goblin noises come closer and closer. So now you guys are now on a timed event because this thing is rapidly approaching you, and I don't want to give you guys too much time to think. So I will give you, I'm gonna get a little stopwatch out, and you guys collectively have 20 seconds. I'll be nice. We're gonna do a stopwatch. So you guys are gonna have 20 seconds. Every 20 seconds, this cart advances 30 feet towards you.
And how far is it out right now?
300.
It's 300 feet out.
So we got 200 seconds.
Yeah. So every 30 seconds? Every 30 seconds, this thing's gonna travel 30 feet.
So real quick, are they at like how big is this path? Like, is there space to move to the sides? Like, what is the area I guess look like right now?
Okay, so you're on a, so I won't start the timer yet. You're on a dirt road and it's pretty wide, like 2 carts could pass each other, but this one is like directly in the middle and you're kind of in the middle too. So this thing doesn't look like it's slowing down and it's approaching rapidly. Now you could maybe get out of the way. You don't know if this cart is going after you, but it's definitely not stopping for you.
Is it coming up behind us or is it?
No, it's coming up in
towards us?
front of you.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you guys right now, you think you're gonna hit it straight on. Now, realistically, this thing is traveling faster, but because I want you guys to be able to communicate, I'm giving you a 20-second window.
Right.
A 30-second window, excuse me. I said 30 seconds. So every 30 seconds, it's gonna travel 30 feet, but it's going to gain momentum, so that time frame is going to come down. So you guys can talk freely and take actions that you want to do and ask me questions, and I'll be as quick as possible. But you guys need to decide what you're doing before it hits you. When it hits 100 I'm going to say 150 seconds. I'm going to say, I'm not saying this is what its motives are, but it's going to crash into you at 150 seconds. And I'll let you know as the time. Every time it comes 30 feet, I'm going to let you guys know.
Okay.
And
But at 150 seconds, it will hit you.
what's
Or so you think.
our current cart? Is it damaged in any way?
No, it's not damaged.
Okay.
So it's pretty healthy. But you have another cart coming at you.
Yeah.
Another small description about the cart. It's carrying. You see a lot of movement on there. There's a lot of goblins that you see. And it looks like it's carrying a whole, like, it's comically carrying a lot of things. Like, you just see tons of barrels and boxes. And with that, I will click start.
All right. I think we need to move the cart off the road quickly and get out of the, if it's barreling down the road, and if it comes into range, I'm gonna blast it.
Driver, do we have any room to get off to the side?
Oh, we could, but we're kind of on a slope over here. I don't want to roll down the mountain.
Well, try and keep pace.
I could do a perception check and maybe see.
Go ahead and give me your perception check. DC 10.
It's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. So you see a bunch of barrels. By the way, it just traveled 30 feet. You see a bunch of barrels and a fire symbol on all of these barrels.
If it gets in within 120, I can blast it, but not
I'm thinking the
before
same thing, yeah.
So a minute has passed and it's traveled 60 feet. And it's getting faster. Yep.
Right.
Timer's going.
Okay, so I'm all for just blowing it up. I'm just gonna throw that out.
Do we have
there,
anyone
'cause
else that has range?
It's gonna hit us.
You hear terribly loud goblin shrieks like
What? Wait, we have that extra wheel. What if we throw that wheel at it for like last ditch effort?
Oh,
if we
throw it
need
into
to,
the middle of the road? We could try that.
and see if it
Yeah,
maybe
yeah, that'll work.
trips it up. So I'll try to hit it from 120. So when it gets in within 120, I want to cast a spell.
it's within 150 feet.
All right. Well, I need 120. So,
All right,
as soon as it hits at 120,
I'll throw the wheel into the road and see if it can stop them before it hits.
It's within 100 feet.
okay, I'm
throwing it.
casting.
You guys got 15 seconds.
I
What are
throw
you
a
doing?
sling
my
at
I'm
it.
spell.
throwing the wheel. I'm throwing the wheel.
And I'm
And I
casting
throw
my
a sling
spell.
at the barrels.
All right, roll to hit.
I got a
DC
15.
Hits. I was just about to say DC 15. So you hit. Okay. So, fuck. All right, stopping the clock.
I was gonna say I hit as well with my.
We just
spell also.
massacred a bunch of innocent little goblins. It was a runaway cart.
So
It's like a
as
school
you
bus.
shoot,
A magical school
as you
bus.
shoot, roll for damage for me.
Oh wait, is do I add dexterity to my damage?
Your modifier, yeah, because it's a range attack.
Oh, I always forget about that. So I actually got a 5.
5 damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Dan. Excuse me, Armos. How much damage did you do?
So I hit for 16, or I'm sorry, I got a 16 to hit it, and then I got to roll a d10. 8.
8. Yep. So you guys hit this barrel. They have a large amount of barrels. They actually have. Let me roll. There's my D10. Here it is. 7 barrels on there, and they do. It pops. You see a large explosion, and it is going to do a considerable amount of damage. So there's 7 barrels on there. Each barrel is filled with mini bombs, and each mini bomb, there's about 9 mini bombs in each barrel.
Good thing you guys
And
hit it.
they do 1. So there's 9 in each. 9 plus 7. What's quick math? 16. Oh, 9 times 7. Excuse me.
Oh Jesus.
There's 63 mini bombs that
9
go off.
times 7 is 63.
63. Okay, so I don't have
didn't
enough.
just use my fingers, by the way.
I definitely don't have 63 D6 on me. So we're just gonna go ahead and bring up the computer real quick.
Yo, so this is a big explosion that's happening right now, right?
Yep.
100 feet
All right.
away
While
from
you're
us.
doing that, I'm just gonna do some flavor real quick. So I know that I'm gonna hit it as I know that it's about to explode. I turn around and ask Minnis to throw me his glasses. I put on the glasses because cool guys don't look at explosions as I walk away in the other direction. As it blows up.
I'm so amused that I, not even begrudgingly, I laugh and giggle. And I hand him my glasses with the mustache on it. And the big nose. And we high five as we look away towards the back of the cart.
Hell yeah. Wait, roll credits at this point. We're done. Job. Boom. Mic dropped.
Yeah!
Yes, that's exactly what I was looking for.
Nice, you guys cleared it. Okay, so you guys did 188 points of damage to everything in the cart. This cart had a health of 150. Woo. So in its tracks, you guys successfully blown up 188 damage worth. 12, no, not 12, because it's one. So for goblins, I rolled 1d12 plus 3 goblins. So you rolled a 12. So there were 15 goblins on there.
I told you.
Okay. All receive 188 damage. So you see this cart blow up in the middle of the road, and 15 fiery goblin corpses just spread out everywhere, falling limbs, blood, and eyes, and you just get covered in this green goblin blood. An eyeball hits Minnos in the face. Reginald grabs an ear out of the air and starts chomping down. You guys are. Oh, DMCA. You guys are covered in green blood. And let's see if any of the stuff survived. Okay, so I did put a number of items on here that you could possibly loot. I'm not going to tell you what they are. One of them had a DC 17 to live. So.
Oh, shit.
Oh my god, it fucking lived. Holy shit.
Woo. Let's go.
Oh, I really did not think that was gonna live. Oh, fuck. Okay.
We got an OP item, boys.
Let's go.
We got an OP item.
I'm investigating. I'm investigating.
If it was fucking shit item.
I'm using perception.
That lived. That exploded. DC 15. That did not live. DC. That did not live. How did I put such a low DC on that? How did that not?
The OP item was like,
That did not live. Okay, so everything explodes. There's barrel traps everywhere. There's goblin corpses everywhere, and a couple non-explosive crates fall, and one of them kind of spin in place and fall. This crate is about the size of like a Foot Locker. You guys have stopped, by the way. You guys stopped.
How far away is it?
It's like maybe like 20 feet in front of you.
Yeah, so we can just walk over to it, right, and open it?
Yes. Yep.
let's get the spoils, boys.
All right, so I take it open, and I walk over. Drell walks over, and he just pries it open with his hands.
This iron Foot Locker, it's about the size. This box, it's a Foot Locker, but it's about the size of a shoe box. You open it up, and there's a pair of boots inside, made for an adult. Does not look like it was made for goblin feet.
Or Minnis.
It has the bottom of the boots are metal plated. On the sole of the boot, there are wheels. Okay, so imagine like a lift, maybe like 6 inches up. So there's like a 6-inch lift in the boot. There are wheels in the sole, kind of like Heelys. And on the side look like 2 small barrels on each boot. Go ahead and add rocket boots to your inventory.
Wait, who's?
Probably Drell, right?
Drell's
Drell?
right now. So
Yeah, I
Drell,
was
you
about
have a
to say.
pair of rocket boots that you're holding.
Fuck yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
And then can I just investigate the rest of the rubble?
Sure.
Do I have to roll for it, or?
I mean, I'll do the same if we have to.
Give me a perception check, both of you. Let me know what you get.
Perception, that's 14 plus.
DC 18, by the way, for
I got a 14.
Wait, where's my perception?
Oh, I'll do an investigation check too.
perception. DC 18.
Perception. Perception.
Yeah, I got 15.
Perception. Oh, dude, I rolled a 17 and I got a +1 to perception. 18, baby.
Interesting. One of the broken boxes. So everything is pretty much rubble. You see like melted gold on the floor in one of the boxes. It was like clearly this thing was carrying gold. There's a lot of machinery on here. With an 18, I'll tell you what it is. It was goblin engineering, so it looks like a bunch of goblins built a rocket cart, and it was going really fast. You don't know if it was on accident or on purpose. Probably on purpose. So you see some melted gold. It looks like there was like a bag of melted gold and things like that. There's a lot of burnt meat So you would have had a chance to get some food on there. You don't know what type of meat it was because it's burnt to a crisp, because it exploded. And you notice that there's another blown up box that landed, and there was a bag inside, and it was blown to shit, burned up. But in one of the in the bag, you see like this red dust kind of fall out. Imagine like a really sharp gem being like just crushed.
Okay.
So it's just like powder now. It's not like you might have thought like, hey, this might have been like a gem or something, but it's just like a blown to shit.
Do we need to investigate is like looking through something. Perception's just knowing that something's right there.
It's a little different than perception. Like even though you're both looking around,
It's like perception's like I notice there's a sign for a yard sale, so I go to it. But investigation is like how well I look through that yard sale to find good items.
So investigate would be better here than.
Well, I tried to use
Perception.
investigate, but it doesn't matter because I don't see much.
so you could
I'm just-
investigate like the melted gold now because you saw it.
Right.
So I would give you like, if you want to investigate those items, the remnants of these items that you've noticed, you can do that.
Okay.
So is that what you want to do?
I mean, yeah.
I do want to. Yeah, I was gonna say I do want to investigate the broken gem or the disintegrated gem.
All right, and the two of us will go look at the gold.
I was gonna say, why don't you guys look at the gold? I'll look at the gem because I'm proficient.
Yeah, I have a
with
-1 to investigation, so
I
I
was about to
should
say-
be the one to do that.
Oh, true.
I was gonna say.
I'll look at the gold.
Armos, give me an investigation with advantage.
Okay. Okay. I got a 7 and a 5, but I get +2 and I'm proficient in it, so I'd be get +4. So
So 11.
You got an 11.
11.
Reginald looks at you, goes, "There it is again, the familiarity." He's just like sniffing around. He's like, "Oh, so weird. Is that deja vu? Is that what they call it? Deja vu? I feel like. You ever seen that before? You ever feel that? Deja vu?" He's like
Interesting.
sniffing the powder. It's
You know
can't
what
put my cottontail on it.
I like look around to make sure that Drell and Minnis are far enough away, and I'm like, do you know what this was?
It's just like, something like real familiar. Like, you may have not known that person, but like maybe they were like CC'd on an email or something.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
the feeling I get. Yeah, that's the feeling I get. Yeah, it's weird.
All right. All
We don't call them emails, we call them demon mails. D-mails. Yeah,
Okay.
'cause demons, yeah.
Is that like a letter?
Yeah,
What
pretty
is
much.
that? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. What do you guys use? Birds?
Like yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you
Sometimes.
send letters through birds, right?
I mean, if you're fancy, normally we hand
Yeah.
it to people and then they deliver it. It's really long, tedious, takes a long time.
We have the same system.
Oh,
Very similar, except they're tormented souls constantly suffering through the space fabric of time and blood, but same system.
yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sounds about the same. No, honestly, probably one and the same.
Yeah, but just suffering in a different way.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, totally. Yeah, totally.
But so I take the powder and I'll keep it for.
You take the powder.
Yeah.
You put it in like a little vial that you have. Okay.
Yeah. I have a scholar. Wait, no. Arcana. Wait. I have something. Parchment.
What skills
no.
do you have?
No, my items that I carry.
Yeah, but what skills did you take?
Eldritch Blast, Minor Illusion.
No, not attacks. Like
Wait. You're talking about the
like
Arcana
traits.
Focus, the Scholar Pack?
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about?
What's the scholar pack?
Includes a backpack, a book of lore, bottle of ink, paper, pen.
Wait, you have a book of
parchments.
lore on you this whole time?
Yes.
Like, dude, okay, so a book of lore will give you advantage when you're looking at stuff of like
Shit.
weird ancient things and things like that. So if you see like markings on a wall, like you roll to see if that knowledge might be in a book or something along the lines of that. So
Oh, gotcha.
yeah. So
Okay,
that's
cool.
good. That's good to know.
But I have Arcana Focus special items, orbs, crystals, rods, a specific constructed staff, a wand-like length of wood, similar items to channel the
Do you
power
have
of
anything
construct-
do you have any skill that would resemble alchemy in any way?
Nope. I don't.
Okay.
No.
All right.
Do I have vial? I thought I just saw crystal.
Yeah, you have a vial and like in like this is where I don't want to get nitpicky with starting gear. Unless it's the thing is something specific. Like usually in like any beginner's adventure kit, it's gonna have like little small glass vials and things like that. Like any kit might have that. So I told you I wasn't gonna nitpick with certain things. So it's safe to assume that you might have like a little vial, whatever, to like, because you carry components, spell components, and not all spell components are solids. Like some of them might be liquids. So you're prepared for something like that. So you definitely have like a little vial on hand to put that stuff in. Yeah, that's pretty normal. So you're good. Yeah.
Save it for a rainy day. Saving it for a rainy day.
Yeah, why not? Okay, so the melted gold, just go ahead and give me a check.
I got a 17 plus 1 is 18. Wait for
18,
no investigation. So yeah, it's just 17 then. Just 17.
Yeah. So it was a DC 5, is DC. You are positive, without a doubt in your mind, that is melted gold.
That's what I thought.
About around like maybe 100 gold worth.
Is
a lot of it.
Is it still hot?
No, it's probably cooled down by now.
Right. Yeah, I'll take the
did it
melted
like
gold.
melt into like one giant piece?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll grab it.
So because it's like damaged, it may not sell.
Yeah,
who knows?
yeah, but I'll
Yeah, it's gold. Gold is gold, man.
It's gold.
Is gold.
Fucking gold.
Times be
I'll
hard
take
out here.
Yeah.
Times be hard out here. Driver looks at you, he's like, you boys are quite the fortunate ones, aren't you? I'm glad to be riding with you all. Guys get back up on the car and you keep going. You're about like 6 miles out now. 7, maybe like more like 7 miles. You guys are looking at the map and you realize that you're kind of close to where you need to be. You point out the map to the driver, be like, hey, how close are we to here? And it's like, oh, we're maybe about like another hour journey from there. All right, somebody roll me a D20.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
That is a 5.
5? Nothing happens. You guys travel about 9 miles and the driver stops. He goes, hey boys, I think you're just about where you want to be as far as the road goes. You look at the map and there's a giant red circle with the area that it might be. You see some mountain ranges now. You see some beaten paths that you can take that are off the main road. Go ahead and give me a perception check, everybody.
I got a dirty 20, I think.
Dirty 20? That's good enough for me. So you notice that to the right of you, there are some footprints. And it looks like a bunch of like a bunch of people or things have walked through like this grass into like the mountainous area. You kind of think that this is where the camp would be.
Right.
Looks like that's the way to go.
Direction.
All right, boys. It looks like we've got some prints here on the ground. What do you say? We follow them? What do you think?
I'm in.
Same. Let's do this.
All right.
Might as well. I guess that's where I'll bid you adieu. I hope you have a safe journey. And I guess I'm just gonna go back from here because I wasn't nowhere near Lord Baron's divider, so I'm just go home, have myself a nice cup of tea. You know, he hits the horse. He makes a U-turn with the car. He's like, maybe I'll have some tea with some honey, maybe some ginseng. Or is it that what is that foreign spice I heard so much about? Ginseng sounds real good. His voice starts fading out into the distance. It's like, I can't wait to have some of that great tea. Maybe I'll have a scone. I've been hearing so much about these scones. Something about Comet Bucks. I don't know. This great coffee shop just opened up in town called Comet Bucks. I wonder what that's all about. Maybe they have scones. Maybe some bananas.
I just yell at him like, enjoy your tea.
I start walking. Drell starts walking away like towards the path.
I of course follow.
Yep.
All right, boys. So it's definitely past midday. Maybe around like 6-7 p.m. The sun's starting to get low.
Okay.
So this might be a time if you want to make camp, but it is going to get dark out. So in the area you're in, it's starting to become less grassy and more mountainous. And the path in front of you is windy. It's not like a straight path. It looks like you have maybe a little more to go before you see anything or resemblance that you might be looking for.
So, seeing how these bear bugs attack the city at night, or the town at night, I'm thinking maybe we wait till morning to go in there.
Yeah, you know, it's not the worst idea. Definitely down to camp for the night.
Oh, was that what you guys want to do?
Yeah, Drell.
So did we find? We found a good clearing and everything like that, or what do we got to do to?
Roll me a d20. Roll me a d20.
All of us?
No, one of you.
I rolled an 11.
11. You find a decent spot. You think you could have found a better spot if you kept looking, but you find a good enough clearing.
Good enough.
Drell sets up his 2-person tent that he has with him, and he like cracks open that barrel of ale that he got from the running goblin. And starts drinking.
Done drinking? Okay. So now you guys are in camp phase, and you kind of get to do what you want. If you guys want to talk to each other, make a plan to prepare for the next day, set up camp, describe your camp to me. What are you doing? You can get creative with it. You are out in the wild.
So I think Drell is actually going to take some time to. He actually has an ink set with him. Kind of we talked about earlier. He's actually pretty smart, so he's gonna take out his ink set, his ink pen, and a piece of paper, and he's actually gonna write a letter, in common back to his Aunt Dory. Just kind of telling him like that he made it and like what's he up, like kind of like updating her.
What about you guys lighting a campfire or anything?
Yeah, I'll take the campfire. I start lighting a campfire. I get some wood together, some branches, anything that's around really. Put in a circle of rocks. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ask Armos here. I'm gonna be like, hey Armos, I set up some seats here. Just a couple logs by the fire. You want to come play some dragon chess? I have some dragon chess.
Do you really?
Yeah, I bought a dragon chess set. I'm about making friends. I got all the games. Let me tell you. I got dragon chess. I got 3 dragon ante. I got dice.
Armos feels like Minnis may not know how to play it, so he.
Give me an intelligence check.
Me?
Who?
DC
Me
10.
or him?
Yeah, Armos.
I have.
You know how to play dragon chess.
Yeah. I got a 19. Wait.
Yep.
Intelligence? Yes.
Yeah, so you rolled a 19, so you know how to play dragon chess. You're well aware of it.
I'm saying I'm worried Minnis doesn't know how to play. So I go over there and I'm like, let me make sure
Minnis, go ahead and give me an intelligence check.
Minnis just saw that it said 2+ players required, so he just bought it.
Exactly.
He was like, oh, sweet.
Yeah, exactly.
Give me an intelligence check.
Yeah. Give me a sec. Okay, my intelligence is fucking shit.
Exactly.
Oh, I got an 18.
18. You know how to play dragon chess.
Yes.
We are all surprised.
You can remember. You remember the time where your mother sat down with you every Friday night and just played your favorite board games, and dragon chess was just one of them, and she let you win every single time. But she didn't tell you that.
Beat you again, Mom. You suck.
Okay. You guys are playing dragon chess.
Yep. We go over there. We start playing.
Okay. What else
all
you guys do?
Wait, whoa. We got to have a roll off, see who won. Obviously.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a D20.
15.
Almost rules at 15.
Yeah, I got a 9. Well, really an 8.
Honestly, I'm not surprised. Yeah, so you beat Minnos a few games. You guys are going back and forth. You're yelling at each other's faces.
Shucks, man. I used to be much better at this. I beat my mom at this all the time.
So it's about and now it's getting nighttime. It's getting nighttime, so maybe around 10 o'clock, the sun's real low, it's dark out. You can start seeing the stars in the sky. You got your fire roaring. So you guys are ready to sleep. Try to maybe get up at the break of dawn, right? So what are you guys doing now? You guys getting ready for bed?
So I end up telling Minnis that I'm heading to bed, but really I want to talk to Reginald to see if he has any other interesting facts that he wants to lay on me while we have a moment.
Yeah, but
Yeah. So what is this red dust? You have no idea. Nothing comes to mind. It just seems familiar. You just keep
Red
bringing
dust.
up random stuff. What else you got? You gotta spring on me in front of everybody. We can't have these kind of conversations just free willy nilly. You talking in my ear.
He looks at the vial. You show him the vial. He looks at it. He goes, "It seems very familiar. Like I'm familiar with it. I can't say I've ever seen it before, but I feel like I know it." Go ahead and roll a D20 with a DC 15.
Oof.
10. He goes, I gotta be honest with you. I don't I don't know what I'm really looking at. We're not from the same world. I've never left home before. Okay, I never left my realm before, so I don't know what these earthly things that you're showing me. But all I know is that when I look at it, it's a bit familiar.
Okay.
That's the vibe I'm getting.
Does my character ever seen anything like it? Does it look
Give
like
me a D20. Give me a 20. Holy shit! I didn't even know what check I wanted to do, but you rolled a 20. You are reminded of an event in your life where you are fully robed in a bustling town. You don't know where this town is, and you can't recall what the town's name was, but you are in a shady alleyway, and you are walking with two other cloaked people that you know are tieflings, but you're not, given your present state of your mind, you don't know who they are, but you know that they're with you with the intention of being there with you. They're accompanying you in this dark alleyway. You meet a shady man in a mask. You have no idea what race he is because he's fully clothed, and you start talking to him. The words are mumbled in your head, but he hands you a bag. You're not sure what's in the bag, but it is glowing a bit red from the inside because you see like some of the light poke out from the top of the bag, and you in this vision like open it a little bit. You just see a red light. You cinch it back up, you tie the rope around the bag, and you put it into your robe. Fade out of the vision. So from that, you're assuming this is the same thing that you bought that day in a weird alley. But you don't know what it is. But so what you get from that is that you have some, like, you've recognized this before, but because of where your mind is at, you can't fully remember your past. You're assuming that this might be the same thing or was the same thing.
I think I know this. I think I'm with you on this, Reginald. But yeah, we're gonna have to. If you know anything else, if anything else comes to mind, you just let me know. But we got to do it in a careful way, not to freak out the other two. We got their trust. But all right, so we both head to bed.
What are you guys doing?
I mean, I just take this time to, after I set up my tent, you know, I'm sitting in there. I have a whetstone, so I sharpen my hand axes. I just kind of tighten up the rope, you know, around my sling, and make sure all my weapons are good to go for tomorrow.
So you guys are just going to bed?
For tonight, I will. Yes.
So Drell's gonna stay up for a little bit. Just he's gonna make sure the fire's out, and he's just gonna kind of sit in his tent, just quiet, just making sure nothing is gonna happen. And we'll say for about 2 hours, and then he'll go to bed.
All right, nothing happens while you're awake. Interesting. All right, you guys wake up the next morning, undisturbed. What are you guys doing?
Drell is gonna get dressed. He's gonna put on his plate armor and his brand new boots.
So is anyone walking outside?
Well, so his tent is like a it's just kind of like a tarp that like drapes over, like it's like one string.
Oh,
and it like, so it doesn't have doors or anything because he sleeps on the ground, or like like what he brought, like cloth, like, you know.
What about you guys? Are you guys in like sleeping bags and stuff?
Yeah, I probably have just like
I have a sleeping bag.
Blanket, not sleeping bag,
Okay.
just a blanket.
Minnos, go ahead and roll me a d4. If you roll a 4, roll again.
That's a 2.
The 2? All right. Your bags, Minnos, look like they were opened, and the food that you had in there looks like it was eaten out of the bag.
What in the world?
When you look around camp, you see giant paw prints.
Guys, what, are you awake? Guys.
What?
What is it?
My food's gone.
All of it?
What?
Let's see if all of it. Most of it. Maybe about like a week and a half worth of rations.
Drell checks his food.
Yours is fine.
I'm gonna check mine.
Yours is fine.
Fuck.
Oh,
The D4 was to see who got robbed, essentially. Yeah, he rolled a 2, so it was.
Damn it.
Yeah, so you weren't. So when you looked through your bag, you weren't robbed. Your food was eaten, and it looks like it was eaten out of the bag. It looks like an animal walked over and just started going at it.
I took some rations out of my bag.
Yeah, about a week and a half worth.
Was anything else missing?
No, just your food was eaten. Looks like an animal got into it while you were sleeping.
I don't know, guys. Just some animal probably got in, I mean, there are paw prints all around. That's all I can really assume.
The paw prints are big,
Like how big?
like bear size. Yeah.
So can I use my book of lore or
No,
perception
you
or
look more
something?
would this
How
would
would I
be
know?
animal
What,
handling.
can I look and see what these?
If you want to check like the print, that would be like animal tracking.
Oh, I have a +1 to animal handling. I can try it.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a roll. DC 10.
Oh, and you know what? I also, because I do, I pray to the Lord of Balinor, who is a god of beasts and the hunt. Do you think maybe that would allow me to roll with advantage?
If you want to give me a religious check, sure. If you want to pray before you do it, you're like, oh, what was the guy's name?
Balinor. But no, what
You're
I'm
like,
saying
oh,
is like,
Balinor, grant me the insight to decipher what this animal is. Sure, give me a little prayer if you want to do that.
no, I think I'm just gonna go with animal handling.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
What's your animal handling? Like, or,
That is a nat 20.
Oh, this is, you look at it and be like, that's an owl bear.
It looks like an owl bear got into your food, Minnis.
An owl bear is a bear-sized creature that walks similar, but its feet are more human-like it's got toes, but this front look like more like bear claws. And instead of a bear face, it's an owl's face.
Oh, yes.
God damn.
I don't want to deal with that. You know what? I'm glad it only took a little bit of food instead of, Minnis. So, I think we just pack up and but should we get our like food buff though? Because we won't have it right now for the next fight.
No, you didn't get a food buff because you guys just ate like rashes and standard food in your bag. The Duncan cooked for you guys and made you a meal because it was included in your stay.
But if you do recall, Drell did take some of that meal and put it in his backpack. So I do have some of that food.
But our leftovers
Which
are
I
as
was
good.
It is. You want to do this? Give me a DC 10. roll me a D20. Give me a DC 10. We'll see if it stayed fresh enough.
That's a 12.
Because it's not magic food. Fuck. Yeah, you can eat it if you want. And roll a D6 to see how many temporary hit points you get. You fuck.
Oh, can I share it with the
Yeah,
team?
does he have enough to give to everybody?
Roll me a D20 with a DC 15 to see if you have enough to share with the class.
So I got 4. So I got a 4. So I get 4 temp hit points. And that is a 7 to share.
No, it's just you just brought enough for you.
All right,
You
so
motherfucker.
no temporary hit points
dude.
for us.
I tried.
I gave you
Armos.
temporary hit points for the goblin cart and the fucking the low way thieves, okay?
Which I didn't even get hit with.
Congratulations, they got away.
You know what? How about this? When I get back to town, Drell's buying Tupperware, bro.
Oh, yeah. Wait, what do you call it?
He's gonna go to the container store.
Nerd.
All right. Well, side note, I do think now maybe it'd be a good idea if someone stayed up and watched the camp. Maybe we could take shifts.
Oh,
This type of thing doesn't happen.
well, that's an interesting idea. I've heard about these things called shifts, but I've never gone on them. My father never let me do shifts. So, lesson learned. Lesson learned.
Okay. Are you guys ready to go? Is there anything you guys need to do before we head out?
Oh, I gotta pee. I just go over behind a tree and pee. All right, I hobble back, grab all my stuff, put it in my pack. All right, good to go, guys. Ready to go.
All right, so you guys set out, and you guys take a look at the map, and you start following the footsteps. Like, you go back on the path, and you start following the footsteps. It starts leading you towards the mountain, and there's a couple of forks in the road. I want you guys to give me a perception check.
Oof.
Perception. That's a 10.
6.
16.
All right, so you notice if you go towards the right, that's where these paths have been going, and they remain consistent to the ones that you've seen off road. It's getting more rocky now, so like the footprints start lighting up as you start walking more towards grass. You see with a 16, As you're walking, you see little rock formations, like a bunch of rocks stacked up onto each other. You can tell that like this is a marking for like, hey, you should go this way, or like if somebody's trying to leave like sudden tips for like a hideaway, that you guys are definitely on the right path. You walk for about an hour, nothing attacks you, nothing out of the ordinary, but you now start seeing a cave entrance. All right, and next to the cave entrance, you see a piece of wood leaned up on the side, and it looks like there's some drawings on it, but it's just like a flat piece of wood, maybe about 2 feet tall, just laying on the side of the cave entrance.
Can we see what it says, or like what the drawings are of?
So as you walk closer, there's 2 drawings on it. There's a picture of a bug and a picture of a bear.
Wait, can I get my lore book out? Is this a lore book moment? Does it look like
For a bugbear?
I think it's just saying like the entrance is for bugbears. That would be my guess.
Okay.
Really, that looks kind of like a fox beetle to me. I don't. You sure? Sure, this isn't the fox beetle's home.
I'm pretty familiar with the things we just killed, so I'm gonna go with this is.
Oh, I forgot. That's what we're hunting for. Bugbears, obviously. All right, off we go.
All right, so you guys gonna walk into the cave?
Yeah.
Yeah, I pull out my torch.
Wait. We need to do a perception or something. Investigate. Make sure there's no traps or
Okay.
anything too crazy, right?
Yeah, I support that. Yeah, let's do we're gonna percept.
I'm gonna. Well, would we investigate like the entrance of the cave?
Or how does this work?
Sure. You can go ahead and check for traps in the entrance of the cave.
Okay.
Absolutely.
What kind of roll is that?
Well, I want to like
Investigation.
investigate the whole entrance, not just for traps, but I want to just see if anything else sticks out as well.
Right.
Yeah, go ahead. Give me rolls. Let me know what you get.
Oof.
I got 19.
7.
Would you say this is not insight? It's
investigation.
Fuck. -1 to investigation. I got 16.
Oh wait, it's investigation?
Mm-hmm.
So I got +4. So 10.
19.
19?
Yep.
Okay. So with a 19, you don't see anything out of the ordinary. Looks like a standard cave entrance. Looks wet, looks dark, looks damp.
So we need our torches, guys.
Yeah. Drell actually has a covered lantern with a candle that he will use.
Ooh.
Okay. So you light up the candle, light up the lantern. You walk in, and it looks like it's just the cave entrance for like a couple of feet as far as you can see. So because he has the light on, I don't think your night vision works, Armos.
Mm-hmm.
So you kind of just see what he sees. All right, you guys walk in, and it gets a little narrow as you go. What would I say? What I would say that was like maybe a 50-foot wide entrance. It was a pretty big mouth of a cave. It starts to narrow down a little bit. As you walk up, you start seeing trash on the floor, like broken pieces of wood, furniture, lids, glass, like bowls, ceramic bowls. Like, and as the further you go, the more trash you see. You don't see anything of value. It's just like a bunch of broken stuff.
Can we just like keep walking, right? Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so like as I describe new things, like if you guys want to do something, prepare. I'm assuming you guys took out your weapons as you're going in.
I was about to say, I
will ask how many. I know Armos has dark vision, but what about Minnis? You don't have it, do you?
Don't think I have dark vision. No. Let me see.
Do we want to just tie a rope to each other and let Armos lead the way, so that way they
do
can
have
see
rope.
the candle coming?
Mm.
So do I.
That's an interesting idea.
All right,
like
yeah, let's do that then. So we're gonna put out the candle and we're gonna tie rope to each other.
Okay.
And we're gonna let the person with dark vision lead the way.
Yeah, I do not have dark vision.
So you go ahead and tie a rope around each other. It gets immediately pitch black as soon as he puts the candle out. You tie a rope around each other. So what's the formation? Is it Armos? It's Armos, Drell, and then Minnis?
Probably, yeah.
So you walk further ahead. You walk about another 50 feet. Armos, in front of you, as the trash becomes more constant, you just see more and more trash everywhere. In the distance, you see a wall built out of trash. Like you see pieces of like a boat, random wagon wheels, broken chair legs. You see like chairs thrown up on there, tied together. It looks like someone just took like a bunch of glue and broken furniture and just started building a wall all the way up.
And is it blocked the path completely?
From where you're standing, you might find like an entranceway, but you don't see anything that looks like a door.
And then, so can I just start looking around or do perception and start seeing what I got? See what's out
So the
there?
closer you get, you see that like there's like a wall of trash that kind of looks like it's hiding a way for you to go behind.
I let the guys know, hey guys, there's a lot of trash up ahead. I think I see a way. We're gonna try to go this way. I whisper it to him to make sure in case there's any.
Sounds good.
What?
around, So.
All right.
What was that?
I turn around and like telephone it back to Minnis.
Oh, got it. Yeah, okay. Let's go.
All right, so we continue forward.
The deeper you go, the sounds of the cave sounds really start popping out. Dripping of water, echoing of sound. Your boots can now be heard if you're close by. Like it's just echoing of the steps. Some pieces of trash like kind of fall off this barricade that was built every so often, like as you move towards it. And you get to this small opening and it looks like there's a pathway, like a jagged pathway. Not like a maze, but it looks like there's a lot of back and forth, but it's like a pathway through this wall of trash.
So we continue through the path.
Okay. You continue through it. You're about shifting. You're trying to be safe, make sure you're not getting cut on all this trash or whatever. As you go through the wall of trash, you start seeing some light at the ends of like this garbage path. So you guys have to walk single file through this. It's pretty thin.
Are we able to start
So-
seeing again or not yet?
You see a light source like coming around the corner of this wall of trash. So you're assuming that once you break through, you might see something.
So I'm gonna have Drell switch places with me because I have superior vision in dark, but when it gets to like dim light, it's like super bright for me with my vision until it like adjusts. So I'm gonna have him kind of lead the charge the rest of the way. So we kind of just do a quick.
Yeah. A little shimmy.
Yeah.
So you shimmy. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah.
I accidentally step like I don't know this, but I accidentally step on Reginald's tail.
Sure. Son of a bitch. So you're in the front, you start reaching ahead and you look past the wall of garbage into like where like this light source is coming from. In front of you see spiked barricades spread out, but they're facing this wall that was built. It's just kind of like giant wood pikes pointed towards it, but like you can walk past them. It just looks like if from an army standpoint, it looks like it's like a gauntlet that they've created to try to like funnel people through and fight them off through there. So there's like a couple wooden barricades, but it's not like a gate or anything is stopping you. But
Okay.
past the wooden barricades is a large open cave entrance. It's just rocky. It's very dimly lit because there are torches scattered around, but like there's still dark places in the cave that you just can't see because the light just doesn't reach it. There's maybe about, you count like 5 or 6 different light sources, but it's the cave room that you've entered is about 50 feet deep and maybe about 50 feet wide. It looks like a giant entrance when you walk in. And as you walk in, you notice that there's 2 torches along the left side of the wall that lead down another tunnel. But you don't see any movement in this room. But you do see a lot more garbage. It's not stacked up in any particular way, like the wall of trash you passed. There's just like weapons on the floor, like very used weapons. Maybe
Is the
some
room
like
completely empty? Is it
it's
just like
empty
one
in the
big
sense that
giant-
no one's in it. Yeah, it's just like a giant. It's not even a room, I would say. It's just like a cave. Like the cave opened up into like if it's a room, it's just a
bigger
big
cavity.
opening inside the cave. Yeah, and there's another smaller cave tunnel that branches out of this room. But in the room is just like a bunch of stuff, like as if a bunch of people just walked in, just dropped whatever they were wearing, and would walk down this next tunnel.
So I kind of turn around to the guys and I'll just, so, I mean, do you guys want to look around this room, or do you think we should just continue down the hall?
I try to listen to see if I can hear anything, to try to figure out if there's anything that we can maybe hear that might be happening, to distinguish what's going on either direction.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Oh my god, I'm rolling so bad. I rolled a 5,
You don't
6,
hear anything.
and then a 7. Oh my god.
You just hear like sounds of a cave echoing, standard water droplets, things, rocks maybe be like falling down or whatever, rolling on the ground.
Is
Things
there
like
enough?
that. Real normal cave stuff.
Is there enough light that we could kind of see now on our own getting around?
Yes, you can see around you because there are torches here along the walls, but like the center of the room is pretty dark because these torches are just
Right.
along the wall. But on the floor, you just see a bunch of like armor, like someone just came home and just just took off their boxers, their bras and stuff like that, just kind of dropped it like, feels great, got the air between my legs,
Is there light
Kinda
coming?
deal,
Is there light coming out of the other entrance
There is.
on the other side? Okay.
So there's a
So-
big area in the middle, and then there's a spot over off to the left, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So can I get close enough that I'm maybe like in between the dark area and the torches so I could see into the darkness without...
Sure. So you go into the middle of the room because that's where it's darkest. Because the range of the torches don't quite reach it. So you go look down this other pathway, and it looks like it goes down a couple of feet, maybe like 10, 15 feet, and then cuts into a left. Excuse me, it cuts into a right.
And this other place went
With
left.
more torches. Yeah.
Okay.
It's just that
All right.
one hallway, right?
But when he
Stand
walks
on
into the center of the room, does he see anything?
Yeah, I
Like,
should,
just-
immediately around him?
I should be able to see
just-
everything at that point, right?
Just armor that was just taken
Just
off.
more stuff? Okay.
Yeah, like
Right.
sweaty, dirty armor, just like bunch of busted axes, swords, things like that.
Can I check and see if there's footprints?
Sure.
Nice. Come on, don't fail me. Oh my god, I rolled a 7.
You definitely see like you definitely know that this place is like walked through a lot, but you couldn't tell like what it is.
I can't make out anything.
Like no direction.
But assuming like looking at like the armor and stuff that's on the floor, you think you're in the right spot because this is all like crude, really not taking care of armor and weapons.
Okay.
Like everything looks blunt.
So I whisper to the guys, "Hey, follow close behind me, okay? I'm gonna sneak on ahead a little bit and see if I can scout this out and see if there's anybody ahead, and I'll come back if there is." And I kind of sneak on ahead.
All right. So you go down this
Drell
little
falls.
hallway over here. This hallway is more well lit because the torches are, because it's a hallway now and there's a couple of torches leading down. So you're walking down this hallway and you see that it turns and there's two ways you can go. So you can keep going forward. That looks like it veers off into the right, or you could just make a left. And that's another hallway going down. And when you look down that hallway that's going left, you see a bunch of doors. Excuse me, not a bunch of doors. That doesn't make sense. It's like, it's one really big door, but it's like two doors, so like you can open both or just one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So on the left, it's down a hallway with one big door that's two doors split.
Yeah. Yes.
It's like French
Or
doors.
or I could veer off. to the
Yeah,
right.
nice pair of French doors. When you look down the hallway in front of you, you see a lot of trash on the floor again, like pieces of wood and broken chairs and boxes like that.
I'm in the front now, so I'm gonna sneak to the left. But before I do, I obviously whisper back, "Okay, guys, I'm gonna go to the left. I'm gonna peek through the door. I'm gonna see if it's open. Okay?" So I
Drell whispers before he like leaves to just listen to see if he can hear anything first.
okay, all right.
And while they're doing that, is there a way to look in that book to see if there's like a creature that has trash affinity of some sort? There's got to be something that's...
You could.
Yeah?
Like bugbears?
Yeah, I don't know. Are they like big trash people or...
I mean, bugbears aren't the neatest thing, but yeah, go ahead and give me an intelligence check as you look through this book for trash monsters.
Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. 20, dirty 20. Actually, what was it? Intelligence? Yeah, dirty 20.
Holy shit, this guy is actually right next to the bugbear in the mouse manual. That's fucking great. You look through your book of lore and you see, I can't pronounce its name. It's called the Otyugh. Otyugh. The Otyugh. The Otyugh is a grotesque, bulbous creature born along with three sturdy legs, its eyes and nose set along with vine-like stalk, and snakes from the top of its bloated body, 2 rubbery tentacles, and its spiky leaf-like appendages that the Otyugh uses to shovel food into its gaping maw. The Otyugh also could consume almost all kinds of refuse and waste, such as carrion, offal, which are types of monsters, and many other things that would view as garbage. Nevertheless, they would like to take fresh meat when they have the chance. And you see like a crude drawing, and it has like, it's like its head looks like a giant mouth, and it has like all these tentacles, and one of the tentacles has all the eyes on it. It also only has 3 legs.
All right, so I pulled Drell next to me, and I give him the information because Minnis, I'm guessing, is already further.
I'm
up
at the
there,
door,
right?
listening through the door.
Yeah, so I'm trying to wave to get his attention.
Give me a perception check, Minnis.
Ooh. That would be a 30-20.
30-20. Okay, so you hear faint sounds of like grunts, like food. What are we eating? And then you hear like, you know, maybe like some stuff being thrown, a glass shattering, because you think that somebody just threw it against the wall. But you hear like noises of like a bunch of things past it, but nothing that sounds violent. It just sounds like a bunch of drunk people at a bar.
I attempt to just peek through the door, just one of them.
Okay, so you go ahead and creak this door. Go ahead and give me a stealth check with advantage.
That would be 16.
So you peek through the door, and ahead of you is a hallway, but it goes, so the door is facing another wall, and it looks like it branches off to the left and to the right. So you got 2 ways to go. You hear sounds, like drunken bar sounds from both sides, and you can kind of think that like maybe this lead to like common areas. As you open the door, the sounds get a little louder, like things breaking and like grunts and stuff like that, and shouting at each other, but it doesn't sound like aggressive shouting. It's just like a bunch of things like
All right, so
Rada,
I can't see
rada.
any of them, but there are possible places where they're hanging out. So I, slowly close the door and kind of tiptoe back to my pals and relay that information, of course. Hey guys, looks like there's probably some bugbears up ahead. I heard a few of them kind of shouting about, breaking stuff, just kind of talking to each other.
Minnis, we have a bigger problem. Literal
why?
bigger problem.
Okay, what is it?
Look at this drawing. From what I'm deciphering, I think this is here.
Oh, okay.
I showed him the picture in the book.
That's here? You sure? That's in here?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, man.
Well, what I was thinking was those spikes were maybe the defense the bear bugs were putting up against that. You know, like the walls of trash with those spikes at the entrance we just passed. So maybe this is, like Minnis said, where the bear bugs live. But
what in the manual says that thing's here? Why is that here? How do you know?
All the trash and the tracks.
Oh, so we shouldn't go up this right passage then. That there's a lot of trash up there, guys.
I mean, I still think we should, but I mean,
it's up to you guys. I'll follow your lead, but this way there are definitely people. This way could be that thing. I'm not sure.
I think we should go forward. Yeah, I think this is probably the bear bug's hideout. I mean, that we passed a sign that had a bear and a bug drawn on it. Looks like there's a spike defense. I don't know. To me, it looks like this might be where they're staying.
Well, it's definitely where they're staying. I just heard them all having a good time.
All right, then I think we just proceed forward.
Through the doors?
All
right.
Mission at hand.
So is that what you guys gotta do? Are you gonna go down this other hallway, or are you just gonna
So we're
go
going
through the doors.
We're going through the doors that
Well,
I
so
was
we
listening to.
we
right?
can go through the doors, right?
Yeah,
First.
Yeah. I feel like the three of us, I was already in front of them, so I kind of creaked the door open. And describe that hallway again.
So
Anthony?
when you open the doors, DM, it is
Tony.
DM to you. The great boom box in the sky, and every hallway and every tree has a giant speaker where my glorious Italian voice just spouts magic and words that don't mean what they're supposed to mean because my vocabulary is very little.
Mystical DM, please describe to me this hallway.
As you open the door, the door is facing another wall, so the hallway goes left and right. So to your right, it looks like it goes down, and from what you see all the way down the hallway, it's about maybe another 50 feet down. It gets thinner as it goes, but it looks like it opens up into a room, and you do hear like noise coming from there, like some guttural sounds, like that you've been hearing. It definitely sounds like bugbears now that you guys are in the hallway. And it looks like a common area. You kind of see like some hay down there that they might have sit on. And to your left, it looks like it cuts, like it's about 20 feet down and it cuts to the right. And you see like torches coming from there and some shadows moving past torches. You hear more yelling and things like that.
I think we should just go to the right.
All right, I'm with you, Drell.
Just see what we see.
Yeah, do we want Minnis? Why don't
So you go down the long, you stick to the right and go down the long, thin hallway?
Can we have Minnis go up and do his little sneaky sneak? Do a little sneaky sneak?
I can sneak on ahead.
Let's do that
Take a
then.
little peek-sees.
I'll push on forward to the right side here and see if I can find anything. I'll let you know. I tiptoe ahead, kind of feeling through the wall,
So you go down this hallway and you start, it looks like it's well lit once you start looking into the room. You see hay, boxes, you kind of peer around the corner, you're like Scooby doing it. You see 3 bugbears kind of like just throwing stuff around and walking around. They haven't noticed you. But as you look into this room, you look around the corner. So you have to go left to go into the main room. If you look to your right, you see another tunnel that goes down. And to your left, you just see this big room. You see like this, you see like coming through the rocks is like a waterfall, and it's like it's slowly dripping out water into like this looks like a dugout reservoir. Like one of the bugbears is like splashing water on his face and like trying to take a drink from it. Another bugbear is like laying down on a big bale of hay, and the other one is at the other end of the room, about 30 feet, 40 feet down.
Okay.
Just like shifting through some bags and stuff like that.
So there are 3 in total or more?
You see 3.
I see 3. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Am I close enough that they could see me motion to come close?
Who, them?
My
Your
buddies.
teammates?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're right behind you.
Oh, they're right behind me. Okay, so I kind of look back at them. I put up my fingers. I'm like, I signal that there are 3, and then I prepare my sling.
He like points to his like weapon.
Yeah.
Okay. And Drell nods and he pulls out his axe.
So I'm gonna start us off. How far have I moved? Can I start an action and move like maybe 15 feet or 10 feet to get in range?
Sure.
Sure. So I like creep ahead a little bit. I pull up my sling and I'm swinging a little bit, and I launch it at the closest bugbear I see.
Okay. So you shoot it at the bugbear. Go ahead and roll with advantage to hit.
Oh my god. That was a 8 and a 4.
Even with your bonuses?
With my bonuses, it was an 8 and a 4.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
Fuck.
You're swinging it up. You're getting ready to go. You got your sling ready. You launch a rock, and it just whizzes past his head. It hits the wall right in front of him. He looks behind you, and he sees you just like with the sling, like one of those faces. Roll for initiative. And we will roll initiative in our next session, because that's where we're going to end it here for this week. Everybody, thank you for listening, and catch us next week as we dive deeper into the Bugbear Hideaway and discover what's really going on around these parts. If you enjoyed the show, please let us know. You can find us on Twitter at DND404, also on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. And And if you're bored, shoot us a message or chat with us in the Discord. We really want to hear from you, seriously. But until then, have a great week, and we'll see you in our next session.